What's up, Jets fans? It's Christian from the Jets Report, and today I'm going to be coming at you guys with my Jets vs. Panthers Week 1 recap, and man, that was a tough loss. But before we get into that, I want to let you know you can follow me on Twitter at Jets_CP. I love interacting with the fans and seeing different takes, and Twitter's a great place to be on, especially during games, just seeing everyone's reactions to different plays. So if you want to give me a follow at Jets_CP, it'll really mean a lot, and let's get into the video. Man, this game was tough, losing 19-14 to the Panthers in a game that was really a tale of two halves. In the first half, it seemed like the Jets couldn't move the ball at all on offense. Multiple 3-and-outs. Zach Wilson was constantly being pressured. There were some drop passes, a couple confusing penalties, and I was really down, and it really did not look good in the first half. And in the second half, it started off a little rough, but then Zach Wilson seemed to start to buy some time for himself, get used to being in the pocket, and he really started making some plays, and he really gave Jets fans hope and made it an exciting game. Obviously, he had a very rough first half. His completion percentage was down to about 40%, but he ended up finishing going 20 for 37 for 258 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 1 interception. Obviously not an extremely glamorous stat line, but judging from where he started to where he finished, he really made some improvements, and a lot of those incompletions were from drops. I'm pretty sure there was about 5 drops, so that even can factor into having a better game. And man, that connection with Corey Davis is so fun to watch. Obviously, we lost, but Corey Davis had 2 touchdowns today, almost 100 yards. He went for 5 receptions, 97 yards, I believe. I mean, that's just awesome stuff. You saw that great rollout play for Zach Wilson's first touchdown, kind of improvised, loved that off-platform throw, and Corey Davis showed their chemistry when he kind of made the adjustment in his route and gave Zach Wilson a target to hit. So, that was awesome to see. Obviously, it was a lot of ups and a lot of downs on offense. A couple negatives were the offensive line was horrendous today. Obviously, Becton got hurt, and you want to pray for him, hope everything's okay. As of the time I'm recording this video, it seems like it's only an ACL or MCL sprain, so that's great news. Obviously, everyone was thinking tear, worst case scenario, and that would have ended the season, which would have been terrible. So maybe Becton still has some hope for the rest of this year. But in general, the offensive line looked awful, especially in the first half, but also throughout the whole game, really. I mean, Zach Wilson got sacked 6 times, just terrible stuff. I mean, it's so hard as a rookie to play in the NFL to begin with, and if you're getting sacked 6 times and have pressure in your face all day, it's super hard to do anything with it. But, Zach Wilson made the best of it, and I really like to see that. Another thing is the offensive line affected the running game. We did not have a good established running game. We only broke for 2 9+ yard runs. Not good. Tevin Coleman kept getting stuffed at the line. A bunch of guys kept getting stuffed at the line. Just not something you want to see. Moving on to the defense, obviously Christian McCaffrey was a thorn in our side all game. I mean, he's just such an amazing player. Putting my Jets bias to the side watching the game. I mean, he's like a Pro Bowl, all-pro caliber receiver and running back at the same time. It seems like every time he runs, it's always like a big chunk play, or every time Sam Darnold checks down, it's always a chunk play. And those really hurt us a little bit today. But overall, as a unit, as a whole, I felt like the Jets defense played really well. The rookie corners actually did pretty well. Michael Carter had a big pass breakup in the beginning of the game. Brandon Echols fared pretty well today. I didn't see him really get burnt too hard. I might have missed something, but I think he had a pretty solid game as a whole. CJ Mosley played pretty well. He didn't make any outstanding plays either, but it seems like he manned down the middle pretty well. Jamian Sherwood did get injured, but Hamza Najaldeen did get some reps, some good quality reps against CMC. So that's something you love to see, just the young guys getting reps. The interior defensive line didn't get as much pressure as I wanted to. I felt like we really got beat in the trenches, but they ended up putting out some good plays when we needed it. But I felt like we could have pressured Sam Darnold a little bit more, and this game could have been totally different. But you can't ask for too much, really. I mean, the defense played well. They held them to 19 points. I'm sure Robert Saleh is happy with how the defense played, and Jeff Ulbrich. I mean, they didn't really have any breakdowns. Obviously, that one big play to Robbie Anderson hurt. But, I mean, in general, those plays happened, and they kind of bounced back after that. They had a really big second half, really kept the Jets in the game, gave them an opportunity. I saw someone on Twitter say, I thought it was so true, that the Jets were down 16-0 at halftime. If this was last year or the year before, it would be like 38-0 the way our offense was playing and how bad our defense was. But, the defense really took some strides today. Love to see the young guys out there, and it was really encouraging. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below about the whole game. Obviously, I might seem a little bit down watching this video. I was just screaming my face off the whole Jets game. Thought maybe we could make a comeback. But as a whole, it was a pretty encouraging game. Obviously, you want to see the win. But, I mean, we're a young, rebuilding team. All the rookies got reps today. Zach Wilson showed promise, and it's just really good momentum that we could take into week 2. And on a side note, Matt Amendola is amazing. I mean, he came in and punted and played amazing. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Hopefully we bounce back for the rest of the season. And as always, go Jets.